What's up, YouTube? You can see that my big array of gears printed. I've got this one here, this gear that's stuck next to that one, that's separate. That was printed separately, and I just have it here for comparison. But what I wanted to highlight in this video is that you can see this gear on the right. Let's see. This gear on the right has very consistent looking teeth. If I move the light around, you can really highlight the flaws in the other gears. So the gear on the left here was printed as part of this array, and you can see that all these gears are kind of lumpy. I think maybe they would work fine, but what I was testing when I printed all this was whether or not I can print gears sequentially. And what I found is that I can print gears sequentially, and that works great. But I never actually adjusted the print settings to be good for printing gears. So all the gears I've been printing, I printed on my other printer. And one of the things that is different about this is that the gear on the right was printed using some Hatchbox PETG, and the gear on the left was printed using push plastic PETG at a higher temperature and with no cooling fan. So the big printer, because it has no cooling fan, the nozzle doesn't take up very much space, and these gears can be sequentially printed right next to each other. But that might contribute to my problems. I may need to mount a cooling fan on the big printer. But what I'm going to try is just putting the Hatchbox PETG into this printer. That's what I had on the gear on the right. And I'm going to lower my print temperature so it's the same as the other printer, and I'm going to print just one gear on the big printer. I'm going to try to get my print quality up, because I obviously can do sequential printing, but if the quality of the gears isn't good, then it's no good. So yep, just when you're building something like Rover, you're going to have to be very familiar with operating your machine. And so one of the steps is getting things calibrated properly, making sure that things are working well. And even across my two different printers, you can see here the difference in print quality is pretty significant. So this gear on the right is just very consistent, and then this gear on the left is lumpy. So if you are printing gears on your printer and it looks lumpy, then you might want to look at your settings and see what's wrong.